Hello, my name is Debbie Reynolds. They call me the Data Diva. Today I want to talk about data privacy and a enforcement action, actually a settlement between Health and Human Services in the US and a behavioral health company called Deer Oaks. So in 2025, there was a settlement between the Office of Civil Rights and Deer Oaks, which basically is a medical provider for psychiatric health and behavioral health services. The settlement was $225,000. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it's pretty interesting what happened with them. So, this particular health organization had a patient portal, but what they did not know is that patient portal was not secured sufficiently. So, information about people's health records, like their name, their social security number, their health issues, maybe the medication that they were taking, all those things were exposed in those portals and actually found its way into search results on the internet. The reason why I think that this case is significant is because I think a lot of companies don't realize that because there's more AI at play on the internet and a lot more companies seeking data to put into models, maybe things that would have been dormant or would not have otherwise anyone been looking for is now getting sucked into these search engines, to these AI tools and things like that. And so it's very important that companies need to make sure that if they have sensitive data or data that has any type of regulation around it, doing testing to make sure that those databases or data sources are not leaking information as they were with this company. So, in addition to the fine, this company also has to do a corrective action plan for 2 years, and then also just make sure that they're implementing the HIPAA security and privacy rule as they should. So, I think we're going to start to see a lot more of these types of kind of quote unquote breaches where there was data that a company may have. They may have stored it in some type of database or data system that may have leaked onto the internet some way and someone found it. And so this is just it's just a cautionary tale in my view to any type of company, not just companies that deal with health records, definitely companies with records, but companies with any type of personal data, especially if it's of a sensitive nature, to test and make sure that those things are not leaking information. And once that data gets out on the internet, it's like almost impossible to get rid of it or to erase it. So to try to remove those things, making sure, in my view, not everything needs to be connected to the internet. Not everything needs to be adjacent to the internet. So being able to find ways to manage data where you're lowering your risk. And again, this doesn't sound like a big amount, but for a small, medium-sized business, it can be really devastating to them. And also, it can really hinder the patient-provider trust that people have in divulging information to their health provider because they don't want it on the internet or in a AI database. That's it. Thank you.